What's the holiest day of the year? Most important day of the year. If you had to guess what it would be, what would you say? Rosh Hashanah maybe, right? The high holy days, Yom Kippur. If you continue a little further on in the holidays, maybe one would say even Purim, where you see our lovely Jews getting drunk and rolling around all over the place, right? Maybe Purim's the holiest day. What's the most important, the holiest day of the year? So I'd like to say that the most important day of the year is January 17th. Why January 17th? What holidays are on January 17th? Well, check at your calendar and you'll see. You're right. Absolutely nothing. There is nothing that happens on January 17th, which is what makes it all that more important. When a person is in a state of mind, when he's in a group of people where they're doing the right thing, where this is the season, this is the feeling of atonement, this is the time to be a better person, it's all that much easier to be a better person. When a person's hanging out in a scenario with a good group of people, it's all that much easier to be a good person. But when you're dealing in a scenario where you're not with the best people necessarily, and you're not in the holiday season, that's the most difficult. That's where your true colors show. Where you're not under the auspices of the holidays for them to put you in a certain mood, how are you going to act? Chanukah. What's Chanukah? When is Chanukah? We find Chanukah to be a very lonely holiday. The month preceding it is called Cheshvan. We call it Mar Cheshvan, which means the bitter Cheshvan. Why is it called that? Because there's nothing going on in there. There's no holidays. There's nothing to infuse us with some sort of spirituality. Coming the following month after that is Kislev, which at the very end of the month, the 25th day, is when we kindle the lights. We kindle the lights to break the darkness. We kindle the lights in order to uplift us. At this time when there's nothing happening, in the midst of the darkness, what do? How do we act? And that's what this holiday of Chanukah, at least one of the reasons, is coming to teach us. It's coming to teach us that it's easy to be good when you're in a good environment. It's easy to be spiritual when you're in a spiritual environment. What do you do in those times of darkness? Light the lights of Chanukah. Have these lights ignited inside of us throughout the entire year. And if we're able to do that, and we're able to lift ourselves in the times of darkness, that will show true greatness. By internalizing this message, the lights of Chanukah can illuminate our entire year.